So there are times when you receive links or URLs of videos or pictures and you do not want to share the same just like that. Why? Because they are really huge. Now here we use Bitly, which is a URL shortening device. And now when I say that you can integrate Bitly with different applications, that is possible. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 Bitly automation where you can integrate Bitly with different applications using Pabbly Connect. So let's see how you can actually integrate Bitly and save a lot of time. So you want to shorten URLs using Pabbly Connect. This is a generalized topic. Create Bitlinks for new Google Drive files with Bitly. You want to shorten link of your WordPress post using Bitly and then save to your Google Sheets. Shorten link from Airtable records using Bitly and then send to Discord or Slack. Send Bitly links on Discord from Google Sheets. So you have a really easy way to shorten the links using Bitly, and now whenever you are receiving it through form responses, through Google Sheets or through social messaging applications, it is very easy for you to shorten it and then send it to your team. So to do this, we have to integrate. To learn integration, you just have to come to my screen. So without wasting any time, let's begin and understand the step-by-step process to integrate these applications.
In this video, I will show you how you can automatically shorten your long URLs with URL Shortener application and Pabbly Connect. So I am already logged into the Pabbly Connect's dashboard, which is an integration and automation software. And by integrating a URL shortening app with the Pabbly Connect, I am going to convert all the long URLs into the shorter one automatically, and I have the data of all the URLs into the Google Sheet. So that is why I have already connected this spreadsheet with the Pabbly Connect. Here you can notice, and if I will show you the response, you will notice that we have already captured the first row data. Okay, so I have the title as WordPress post, how to create and manage them, and this is the long URL link. Let me show you the same data. Here you can notice I have the same title as WordPress post, how to create and manage them, and here I have that long URL link which I am going to short with the help of URL shortening app. Okay, so Pabbly Connect supports multiple URL shortening app. Okay, this is one of the popular application Bitly, but other than Bitly, let me show you what other URL shortening applications Pabbly Connect support. Okay, so we also have this short.io, we also have this shorten.rest. Okay, and I think we also have blinking. Okay, let me show you the same, that is Blink URL shortening app, and lastly we also have the Switchy. Okay, so these were some amazing URL shortening app using which you can easily convert your long URLs into the shorter one. In this video, I will teach you how you can use Bitly and convert the long URLs into the shorter one. Firstly, you will have to select the action event. Here I will go with the shorten link. Okay, and then I will have to build a connection in this Bitly and Pabbly Connect, just like I have built the connection already in this Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. Okay, so simply click on connect, then click on add new connection, and then click on this connect with the Bitly and provide the access of your Bitly application. Well, I am already logged into this application, so instead of asking me the credentials, it has asked me for the permission, and I have provided the same. Authorization is successful and Bitly is connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now it is simply asking to select the group and that long URL. Okay, so I have a single group only into my Bitly software. Okay, so that has got selected automatically, and now it is asking to select the long URL. Okay, so from where I am going to add the long URL, remember we have that long URL into the spreadsheet which I have already captured into the response, and the interesting thing is I don't need to manually copy any data from here to there. Okay, when I will click on this field, you will notice that the same data, the above data is visible here in the drop down. Okay, simply select that value, and this is how the value will be mapped. And what is the meaning of mapping? Okay, so whatever the details you will map here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. So let's say this automation is actually working in real time in next assignment. So what will happen, this next link will be fetched up via Pabbly Connect, and that link will replace this existing link automatically. This is the power of mapping, and that is why mapping plays a major role inside this automation. Now I have clicked on save and send test request, and here you can notice that response is received, and in this response I also have received the Bitly link, basically the shortened URL. Okay, so firstly I will show you this long URL where exactly it is taking to me. Okay, so it is taking me to this specific blog, that is digital marketing importance in driving traffic. Okay, and now I am going to open this Bitly link, and let us check whether it is taking me at the same place or not. And yes, it is the same document, it is the same link. Okay, so this is how with any URL shortening app you can shorten the long URLs very easily with the Pabbly Connect. And just in case if you want to add the shorter link automatically again in this spreadsheet, let me show you that way also. Again, it is completely up to you. You can use your Bitly link, the shorter link, from the dashboard itself, but how about I at least tell you just in case if you want to do the same. Okay, so you will have to select this application once again, that is Google Sheets. Since we wanted to add the URL, update the URL into the spreadsheet only, and again select an action event, that is update. Okay, let me search for the same, that is update a row. Okay, so because I am going to update the existing row, okay, and clicking on connect, clicking on add a new connection, and as soon as I will click on this button, it will ask me the access of Google Sheets. Okay, so I have already provided this access multiple times, so okay, so that is why I am going with the existing connection. And here you can notice my Google Sheets account is connected with Pabbly Connect once again, and since we are connected, whatever the spreadsheets I have into my account, all those spreadsheets have started visible here. Okay, and currently I will select this Google Sheets to Bitly, this specific spreadsheet. Well, it is visible at the top only, and in the select sheet also I have a single sheet, so that has got selected automatically. Now it is asking that which particular row you would like to update. Kindly provide the row number, basically the row index. Okay, so again I am going to map the row number from the above data. Alright, so where is the row index? Alright, so I have mapped it, and as I have told you already that mapping will replace these values automatically when this automation will work in real time. Asking for the title long URL, well, I just need to update this the last field, the last column, so that is why I am going to leave these two fields blank, clicking on this particular field, and here I have received that Bitly link which I am going to map here. Clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see the magic that as soon as the positive response is received in Pabbly Connect dashboard, that shorter link will be updated here into the spreadsheet. Okay, and just in case if you want this automation to work in real time, like if you are adding the data one by one and the data should be processed one by one, for that you will have to enable this send on event option. Okay, but just in case if you have the data in bulk and you want that this automation to should be work in bulk, okay, in that case what you can do, firstly you can set an automation at least for the first row, and when you are sure that my automation is working absolutely fine, then for your bulk data you can simply enable this option, that is send all data, and this is how after enabling that option the links will be converted automatically. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you have understood everything with this automation video. In this video, I'll show you how to create Bitlinks for new Google Drive files with Bitly automatically. So the idea here is whenever any new file is uploaded into your Google Drive folder, the same file link will be created as a Bitlink, or you can say the same file link will be shortened automatically using this Bitly software. So if you also want to automate this process, come with me and I will show you how you can set this automation for yourself step by step. So in order to automate this process, firstly I'll have to integrate Google Drive and Bitlink, and I'm going to do that with the Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your task. I am already logged in into Pabbly Connect's dashboard. This is the dashboard. How you can reach here, you'll have to type this pabbly.com/connect and sign up for free, and you will also get free task in the free account every month in order to test such kinds of amazing automation. Now after reaching here, firstly click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm providing this particular name, that is when file is uploaded in Drive, automatically create a short link. Okay, now click on create, and after that you will find two boxes in front of you. So these are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say, then send an email via Gmail application automatically. Okay, according to our use case, whenever any new file is uploaded into the Google Drive application, I'm sorry for that, then automatically create a bit link using this Bitly software. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in this trigger and action application. Okay, and this is how you can automate this process. Now I'm going to connect this Google Drive with the Pabbly Connect, and I want that whenever any new file is uploaded into a specific Google Drive folder, this automation should trigger. So that is why I'm selecting this trigger event. Now I'm going to connect my Google Drive with the Pabbly Connect. For that you'll have to select this add a new connection, and by clicking on this sign in with Google, you will have to provide the access of your Google Drive account in which you are about to upload your files. Well, I have already made the connection, so I'm going with the existing connections only. Okay, but if you are building this automation for the first time, you'll have to go with the new connections only. All right, here you can see, since we are connected, all the folders and subfolders are visible here, and I am going to select which particular folder. Okay, so I'm going to upload my files in this all latest files and designs. Okay, the same folder has been selected already. Okay, let me click on this button save and send test request, and a blank response is received because currently I do not have any data inside this particular folder. Okay, so I'm going to upload a new file in front of you, and you will see how the details of that file will be captured via Pabbly Connect as soon as I'm going to upload a new file. All right, so let me first upload any random file here. Alright, I have selected the file and the file uploading is finished. Now coming back to Pabbly Connect, and let me click on this button save and send test request once again, and here you can see after the file upload how the response has been received. Okay, so let me show you the details one by one. So here we have the web content link, and it is actually the downloadable link of the very same file. We even have other details. Alright, we have the drive permission, we even have the title of the very same file. Okay, and let me show you, we have the alternate link. Basically it is a view link, and the very first link was the downloadable link. Okay, so now we have all the data, and the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation, which was connecting Google Drive and Pabbly Connect, is working absolutely fine. And let me tell you very important thing here, if you want this link, this file to be downloadable or to be accessible from any other places, in that case you will have to make sure that your Google Drive folder permission should be shared with anyone. Okay, so let me show you. Currently I have the permission as the anyone with the link. Just in case if you will keep it as the restricted, in that case that file will not be accessible to anyone. Okay, so make sure it should be anyone with the link. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and the first step is done. Now moving further, I'm going to connect this Bitly with the Pabbly Connect, just like we have connected our Google Drive with the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to create a Bitlink. Alright, you'll have to click on this add a new connection, click on connect with the Bitly, and it will simply ask me the access. Okay, basically I'm already logged in into my Bitly account, so it is not asking me the access, rather it is asking me for the permission. Here you can see the authorization is successful and the Bitly account is connected with the Pabbly Connect. The very first thing it is asking to select the group. Okay, so I'm going to keep this Pabbly because I just have a single group into my Bitly account. And now it is asking for the long URL which you would like to shorten. Okay, so I don't need to manually provide this long URL. Okay, I am going to map this URL. Okay, so here you can see I have this link and I would like to shorten this link. I would like to create a bit link of this particular link. So how I can map this URL, let me show you. Simply click on this particular field and you will find the above data here in the drop down, and you just need to select that particular link, and this is how your URL will be mapped. Okay, I will be also providing the title with the help of above data only. So let me click on this particular field, and remember we have also received the name of the file. So I am going to map the name of the file, the very same name. Lastly, it is asking for the domain. So how about I directly copy the same domain and paste it here. Now you must be thinking that what is this mapping? So whatever the details you will map here will replace automatically when this automation will work in real time. So what will happen next time? Next time a new file will be uploaded here. So Pabbly Connect firstly will capture that data here inside Pabbly Connect's dashboard in every 10 minutes. Why in every 10 minutes? Because the trigger of your Google Drive folder here is the polling based, which will capture the data in every 10 minutes. Then that new data will replace these existing values, basically this link and this name. Okay, so this is how this automation is going to take place. Now I am going to click on this button, save and send test request, and this is how a Bitlink will be created automatically. So here you can see we have the ID, we have the very same link. If I will open this link, the very same file will be opened up automatically. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and just in case if you want to save this particular link into somewhere or maybe into your spreadsheet, you can also do the same. Simply click on this plus icon, and here you will have to search for the Google Sheets application. Alright, and then you'll have to connect this Google Sheet with the Pabbly Connect, but before that choose this action event as the add a new row. Simply click on connect, click on add a new connection, and again you'll have to provide the access. I will go with the existing connection only, clicking on save, and this is how the sheet will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now whatever the sheets are available inside my Google Drive account, inside my sheet account, have started visible here. So I'm going to select a specific sheet. Alright, so I have created a sheet with the name all Google Drive file links short URL. So let me first click on this refresh button so that this new Google Sheets will be available here, and then I'm going to select the very same Google Sheet. And here you can see the very same spreadsheet is available at the top only, and in this sheet I just have a single sheet, that is sheet 1. So that is why I'm going to select here the sheet 1 only. Now it is asking for the file name, the long URL, the bitlink or the short URL. So basically these are exactly the same columns which I have added inside my spreadsheet. Here you can see I have added 3 columns and the very same columns are visible here. I just need to provide the data here, and this is how the details will be collected automatically. Okay, so again I'm going to map the data one by one. So firstly it is asking for the file name, so I will be providing the file name either from this particular section or from this Google Drive response also. Okay, so how about I provide the file name from here only. Secondly, it is asking for the long URL, so again I will be providing the long URL from here. Now it is asking for our final short URL, that is the bitlink. So click on this particular link and I am going to provide the short URL from here. Okay, clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will see how the very same data will be collected into our spreadsheet automatically. Okay, so here we have the file name. Okay, let me correct the formatting of this particular spreadsheet. All right, I think now everything is looking good. Okay, so here we have the file name, here we have the long URL, and here we also have the short URL. Okay, so this is how now onwards every time you are going to upload any new file here, firstly the link of that file will be shortened automatically with the help of bitlink, and then the short URL and even the long URL data will be collected into our spreadsheet. And this automation is possible with the Pabbly Connect, and to automate this process you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually, and just in in case if your data is not getting captured in real time, don't worry about that. You'll have to wait for at least 10 minutes, because the trigger here is actually the polling based. Okay, just in case if you want to access this automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the shareable link of my workflow into my description box. Simply click on this particular link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and you will be able to access the very same workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for.
Hello everyone, today we will learn how to shorten link of WordPress post using Bitly and then save it to Google Sheets. So whenever you create a WordPress post, a link is generated which is a very lengthy link. So you can shorten it using Bitly and then save it to your Google Sheets for later use. So let us create an automation for this long process with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the new post published, our first action will be to shorten the link, and our second and the last action step will be to save it in Google Sheets. So let us learn how to do it.
So let us create this integration where you can integrate your WordPress and Bitly in this way that every time a new post is created in your WordPress account, a new and shortened link will be created for that specific post. You can create this automation with the help of Pabbly. So let us quickly sign in into our account, so that I can reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. So we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create this automation today. Click on Access Now so that it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Click on Create Workflow button, which is given to your right, and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Create a Bitlink each time a new post is created in WordPress. Click on Create, and then you can see a blank workflow will be created for you. Trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means the trigger application will have an event which will act as a trigger in this application, which will make sure that the action application performs the assigned action. So the trigger application for this workflow is going to be WordPress. Why? Because when a post will be created, then only the long link of that post will be shortened using Bitly. So let us choose the event as new post published. So now Pabbly Connect will provide you a webhook URL which you are going to use to integrate your WordPress and Pabbly Connect, in order to know that every time a new post is published, Pabbly Connect is notified for that. So we will follow these instructions. First of all, go to plugins that is given in your left side menu and click on Add New. When you click on Add New, it will ask you a number of details. So you have to type over here WP Webhooks, press Enter, and then you will have a WP Webhook where you can create automation and workflows directly within WordPress. So like you can see, it's active in my account. So I can straight away find it in settings, like you can see over here, but you have to install it. So next you'll go to Settings, then WP Webhooks, and then you will find the Send Data in this given menu in WP Webhooks only. Click on Send Data, which will take you to the place where you can see all the URLs or webhooks that have been created for various actions that can take place in your WordPress account. So we are going to look for webhooks where post is created. So when post is created, these are the webhooks. Click on Add Webhook because you are going to add a new one, and I will name it as Shorten Link. And in this empty space, I have to paste this webhook URL given by Pabbly Connect. Copy this and paste it right here. Click on Add for Post Create, and then it's created. But we need to mention a specific trigger. When is it going to work? So what are we going to do? We are going to find out this is the latest webhook that you have just created. Go to this menu, click on Settings, and then you have to select a trigger. So the select has to work on post in WordPress when the post is published. So you have selected this trigger and trigger condition. So now you need to just save this setting. When it is saved, you can go back to the previous menu and come to the dashboard back again, because your integration is established. Now you can see it is waiting for a webhook response. Why? Because now that you have connected WordPress and Pabbly, now Pabbly is waiting for a post to be created. So now let us create a new post. Go to this plus, click on post, and then you have to first of all give a title to the post and then add content to it. So the title is going to be, let's say, pollution. You're going to write an essay on pollution, and then here we will paste the data. So this is the essay on pollution, a small paragraph. Now what you have to do, if you want to do this, if you want to bring any changes to it, then you can change it on your own. with the help of the menu given over here, and then further you will just click on publish to publish this post that you have just created. Once it is published and this button changes to blue again, you will be receiving a response right here. Okay, so let us wait for it to come to update. And it is done. See, it has become blue again, which means that our post has been published. The status says published also. So when you go back to Pabbly Connect, you can see, now we have a response. When you just scroll down a little more, you will see that here is the topic, and then we have the data as well, the content of the post. So which means that Trigger application has successfully retrieved the response that was created over here as a post. Now we need to use the link that is given over here in the response. As you can see in the response, around the very first thing, a link was given. We need to shorten this link and make it even more specific. We can do this with the help of Bitly. So just type your action application as Bitly, and then the event will be to create a Bitlink. Connect your applications, add new connection, and connect with Bitly. So now you just have to allow the account so that it can command that account. Pabbly Connect can command that account to create a link. So now you have to choose the group. So the group name is this, which is the username of your account. Now you will enter the long URL, which will be mapped from your Trigger application. So the Trigger application has this link. So this is the link that you want to shorten. Now any title. So I am going to give the title as WordPress post : and then map. And then you can map the title. The title was pollution. So rather than scrolling in the long list, you can just type in the search and map data, and you can just straight away map. Now comes the domain. So domain, my account domain is this only. So I'm going to straight away map this by copying it and pasting it. And I will just click on save and send test request. Once this is done, you can see in no time the response is received. The creation date is over here, and this is the link that has been created. Okay, this is the small link. So let us copy this link to check that have we created the perfect link for that specific post in WordPress. And yes, this is the topic and this is the content, which means that WordPress post was created and then we created a link using Bitly as an action application. So now we need to save this link somewhere for our future use. So we are going to add one more step over here, which is your last place to save your link, which can be taken any place, but we are for now taking Google Sheets. Select your action application as Google Sheet and the event is going to be add new row. Now before adding, you have to create a new Google Sheet. So let us create a new Google Sheet for this purpose where you can save the WordPress post and its link also. So now let us name it as WordPress link, title and link. So both of these are the places where you are going to store the title of your post and its link as well. So let us integrate both of these. Click on connect, add new connection and sign in with your Google account so that you can select your Google Sheet where you can save these links. Click on allow and now Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets will be integrated. Now see, WordPress link is the sheet that you are working upon. That is correct. It has already detected and there is just one single sheet. So like you have created two columns, so automatically there will be the two columns visible over here. You just have to map the data from these two places. So let us select our title. The title is going to be from WordPress, which is here. So type pollution over here and this is the post title. Then in case of link, you have to choose the link that was created using Bitly. Once this is done, click on save and send test request and then see. The response says that the rows have been updated. Click on save and now when you go back to your Google Sheet, you see that this has been updated. So you have the link saved over here that you are going to create in your Bitly and using your WordPress post as well. So this was the whole workflow where our trigger was WordPress. Our first action was Bitly. We created the shortened link of the WordPress post and then we saved it into our Google Sheets. I hope this helped.
In this video, we are going to see how to shorten Airtable record links and send it to Discord as message. So let's say that you have got certain records in your Airtable spreadsheet where you have got different URLs. Now with the help of Bitly, first you want to shorten the link and then you want to send a message to your team sitting on Discord. The record details along with the shorten link. Now how could you do that? For this you will have to integrate the three applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application would be first Airtable, then your first action application will be Bitly, and second action application will be Discord. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in, and as I do that, here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is that I have got certain links of certain courses in my Airtable spreadsheet. So every time there's a new course that I have launched, so there is also the URL of that course. Now with the help of Bitly, I want to shorten the link, and then I want to send a message on Discord about the new link that has been shared. So I'm going to name it as shorten a link from an Airtable record using Bitly and send it as a Discord message. Let's click on create. So as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Airtable. Let's click on this. Now here the trigger event would be new record. Now on the right hand side, you can see it is written that this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes, which basically means that this trigger application has a polling time of 10 minutes. So the workflow is going to run in every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. So now I'm going to click on connect, and as I do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. To do this, I'm going to click on add new connection, and now here we need a token to set up this connection. How can we receive this token? Now here it is written log in to Airtable and get your personal access token from the developers hub section. So I'm going to click on this. Now this is the developers hub section. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create new token. Let's click on this. Now here we have to name this token. So I'm going to write new 234. So this is the name of my token. Now here we have to select the scope. So I'm going to click on add a scope, and then we have to select all these scopes. So data records read, then we have data records write, then we have data records comments read, data record comments write, then we have schema basis read, and we have schema basis write, and then we have the last one which is webhook manage. So once this is done, then we have to provide the access, for which we have to add a base, and here we are going to select all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once we have selected this, let's click on create token, and here you can see that the token has been created. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Once done, let's click on save to set up this connection. And here you can see that Airtable is now connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to enter this information, the base, table and trigger field. To understand this, first I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable account, and here we can see there are different workspaces. I have connected with Pabbly Connect workspace. You can create your own workspace by clicking on this plus icon. Now here I already have created a base. You can create a new base by clicking on this create a base tab. Now this is the base that I have created, Discord links. Let me show you the same. So here this is the name of my base. It has got one table and it has got two column fields, documents name and course URL. Now here you can see it is mentioned that you have to create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. So I'm going to do the same. Here I'm going to click on this plus icon, and then I'm going to look for created. So first of all, this is the name of the field which is created. Now field type would be created time. So as I take you down, this is created time. Okay. So now I'm going to click on create field. So this is going to help you how every time you enter some information, it is going to exactly gauge the time and date. Now I'm going to fill in some information. So I'm going to take you to my WordPress account, and here I've got a lot of documents. So let's say that I have got this PHP course PDF document. So first of all, I'm going to add the title here and then the course URL. So again, let's go here, and this is the URL. I'm going to copy this to clipboard, go back here and paste this over here. Okay, so this here is the URL. This is a lengthy URL that we have here. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and now I'm going to add the base. What is the name of the base? It is Discord links. So here it is. So as soon as I do that, you can see that the table has already been captured by the system and the field has also been created. Remember that if you do not have the created field in your table schema, you will have to create one, otherwise the trigger will not work correctly. Now as I click on save and send test request, so I have received the API response here. So this here is the ID, this is the fields document's name, then we have the fields created date and time. This here is the URL that we had mentioned there, and this is the created time. So once we have received this information, now with the help of Bitly, I'm going to shorten the URL. So I'm going to select my action application as Bitly. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to shorten link. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Bitly account. For this I'm going to select add new connection. Now I already have logged into my Bitly account, so I'm going to click on connect with Bitly, and let's click on allow so that the authorization is successful. And yes, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now here in Bitly we have got various groups. So let me show you my Bitly account. So this is my Bitly account, and this is the name of the account which has been already captured by the system. Now here we have to map the URL that we have just received to the previous step. And how do I do that? As I click on this, you can see the previous step, and here this is the URL. Now the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and it is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the short link. So this is the complete link, and here we have received a very short link. So this is the ID and this is the long URL, and this here is our link that we are supposed to share on Discord now. So now I'm going to choose my final action step, and the application here will be Discord. Let's click on this, and the action event here would be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So here it is connected, and now we have to enter the webhook URL. So to enter the webhook URL, we have to follow the following steps. So let me show you what exactly we have to do. So let me first take you to my Discord. Okay, so this is my Discord account, and here the name of the workspace is Pabbly team, and here I've got a lot of channels already created. So I've created a new channel, the name is Bitly links. How can you create a new channel? So you will have to just go and click on this plus icon, create channel, and then you can create your own channel. You can either make it public or private. So now here we have to go to this drop down, and we can see server settings. Now here we have to go to integrations. Let's click on this. Now you can see webhooks. Let's click on this, and we are going to create a new webhook. So here we can see this particular webhook has been just created. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to rename it. So let's say the name here is demo Bitly link. Okay, so this is the name of my webhook. Now what is the channel that we have just created? It is Bitly links. So let's look for that. Here it is. And now I'm going to quickly save changes. This is demo Bitly link. This is the link that we have just created. I'm going to copy this webhook URL, go back to Pabbly Connect, and paste this over here. So once this is done, here we have to enter the message. So let me write a message. New course link received. Okay, and here I am going to enter the information. So let's say first of all I want to have the document's name. So here I'm going to again map this information. How? Let's go to step 1. This is the name of the document. Now I want to have the link. So here is the link, and for this I'm going to go to step 2, and this here is the link. So I'm just going to write regards. Okay, and now if you wish to enter the bot name and bot icon text to speech, you can do that. I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as I do that, here we can see that we have received the API response. So let's go to Discord now to check if our integration is a success, and yes, here you can see that we have received a new information. This basically means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So for this, I'm going to go back to my Airtable, and here I'm going to fill up another information. So let me take you back to my WordPress account. Okay, I'm going to close this, and here we have Python basic. This is another course. So first of all, I'm going to copy the name, write it here, and then here we have the URL. So I'm going to copy this URL and paste this over here. Now as soon as I have done this, what should happen? Automatically, with the help of Bitly, this link should be shortened and then should be shared on Discord. But since we have a polling time of 10 minutes, we are supposed to wait for 10 minutes, and then we are going to go back to our Discord channel and check if our integration is a success. So it's been 10 minutes, and now I'm going to take you back to Discord, and yes, you can see that we have received another message. This basically means that our integration is a complete success. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect now to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Airtable, where the event is new record, and our action application is Bitly, where first we have to shorten the link, and then our last action application was Discord, where we had to send a channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
So in this video, we are going to learn how to send links from Google Sheets to Discord as Bitly short link. Now suppose guys, you are adding some kind of data into your Google Sheet, and in that data, you are also adding some kind of long links, long URLs. And you want to shorten those URLs using Bitly and send those URLs and content from the Google Sheet as a message on your Discord channel. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So in this automation, whenever we are going to add a new row of data in Google Sheet, automatically the links which we are going to add in Google Sheet will be shortened by Bitly, and then automatically the same shortened link will be sent as a message on our Discord channel. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on our Pabbly Connect dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Sheets to Bitly to Discord. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window, and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, in my Google Sheet, let's take an example that I'm a social media manager. And in my Google Sheet, I'm adding the details of all of my social media posts. Like I'm adding a date, a message, and the post link. And here guys, I want that whatever post link I'm adding over here, I want to share the same message with the post link on my Discord channel as a channel message. And using Bitly, I want to shorten the link of the post or any of the social media platforms. So here in this automation, in the Google Sheet, I'll just add a date, the message which I want to send on my Discord channel to update my community for any of my social media posts. And also I'm going to add the post link. Then using this automation and Bitly, we are going to shorten the link, and then automatically the same message and the Bitly shortened link will be shared as a message on our Discord channel. So let's see how it is done. Now here guys, the first step is to get the new post details, new details from Google Sheet, the links from Google Sheet inside Pabbly Connect. And to make this happen, here in trigger window in choose app, we are going to search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, here in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting this trigger event, here you can see that Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So what we have to do, we just have to follow the help text given below over here to add this webhook URL into our Google Sheet and connect it with Pabbly Connect. So just copy this webhook URL from here, go to the Google Sheet which we have created where we are adding the post link. Now after coming to a Google Sheet, go to Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. After clicking on Get Add-ons, we will reach to Google Workspace Marketplace. And here in Search app, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now as you can see, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this add-on is already installed in my Google Sheet. You just have to install this same add-on into your own Google Sheet account, and after installing it, just refresh your Google Sheet once. This is a very important step. Now after refreshing your Google Sheet, once again go to Extensions and then you can see Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This add-on can be seen over here. Just hover on it and click on Initial Setup. After clicking on Initial Setup, this box will appear in front of us. And it is basically asking us three different things. First one is the selected sheet, that the details or the data from which sheet we want to send to Pabbly Connect. So right now in this Google Sheet, I have only one sheet named as Sheet 1. So that is why by default, we have selected Sheet 1 over here. Then it is asking us for the webhook URL, that to which webhook URL we want to send these details. So here in Pabbly Connect's trigger window, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. We will just copy this webhook URL from here and then paste it over here. Then it is asking us for the trigger column. Now here you must be thinking, what is this trigger column? So the trigger column is basically the last data entry column of our Google Sheet. Now suppose, for example, in this background, you can see right now we have three different columns in our Google Sheet. And column C is going to be my trigger column because it is the last data entry column in which any of my data exists. After column C, in any of the column, none of my data does not exist. So here we have selected column C as the trigger column. And then just click on Send Test. Now when we click on Send Test, the details of the very first row after the headers is been sent as a test response to Pabbly Connect. So let's check it. We will go to Pabbly Connect and yes, here in this trigger window, you can see that we have received some response. And in this trigger response, you can see the details of the same first row. You can see the same date, the same message which we have added into Google Sheet, and the same post link of a YouTube video which we have added in our Google Sheet. So here guys, the details for our new post or new link or URLs from Google Sheet is being sent to Pabbly Connect. Now after this, just click on this submit button over here. And after submitting it, it is showing us setup configured successfully. So just close this window. Once again, go to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and this time we have to select this Send On Event button. By selecting Send On Event, we are telling this Google Sheet, we are telling this add-on that whenever a data in a new row is added into the Google Sheet, immediately send that data to Pabbly Connect. So here guys, in this video, I just took an example of social media post updates. But actually, you can use this automation for any kind of usage, any kind of requirement of your choice. You just have to enter this post link into your Google Sheet with any kind of data, and then this post link, these details will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So whatever data you are going to add in this Google Sheet, the same details of the complete row with the link will be sent to Pabbly Connect. And using Pabbly Connect in this automation, we are going to send this link which we have received from Google Sheet to Bitly in the next step, and we are going to shorten that link. So here, as I told you, you can use this automation for any kind of use case, any kind of requirement of your choice to shorten the links from Google Sheet and send it to Discord. So here we have successfully completed the step 1 of setting up this automation. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, whatever link, whatever URL we have received from Google Sheet, we have to shorten this URL using Bitly. So to do this, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose Apps, search for Bitly. Just select it. After selecting Bitly, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Shorten Link, and then just click on Connect. So here guys, we have to connect our Bitly account with Pabbly Connect. Select Add New Connection over here and click on Connect with Bitly. Now guys, because I have already logged into my Bitly account in my browser, Here Pabbly Connect has detected the same account and it is asking us for the authorization permission. Just click on allow over here and then we will see our Bitly account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. So after making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the group. So in which group in our Bitly account we want to basically using which group we want to shorten the link. So right now in my Bitly account, I have only one group named as this. So that's why I've selected this group over here. And then it is asking us for the long URL to whom we want to shorten using Bitly. So from Google Sheets, we have received this long URL and we want to shorten this URL using Bitly. So guys, we are going to map this particular link over here, which we have received from Google Sheet in this long URL field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses of a new row which we have received from Google Sheet. And out of all of these responses, select the response of link, the URL which we want to shorten, and it will be mapped over here. So whatever link we are going to enter in this column C in the Google Sheet, the same link will be shortened by Bitly and the shortened link we are going to send to Discord. After mapping the long URL, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received a response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the long link which we have mapped over here is being shortened by Bitly. And in this response called as link, you can see the shortened link for the same long URL. So we are going to paste the shortened link in a new tab and here we will see the same video with whose link we have added in the Google Sheet is open in front of us. So this was the long video link and then this is the short link for the same video. So the step 2 of setting up this automation is also completed. We have successfully shortened the link using Bitly as well. Now let's move to the final step and send this shortened link which we have received from Bitly to Discord channel as a channel message. Just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button and then here in Choose App, search for Discord. Just select it. And then in Action Event from the drop down, select the action event as Send Channel Message HTML and then just click on Connect. After clicking on Connect, the first thing it asks us is the webhook URL. Now to connect our Discord channel or Discord server with Pabbly Connect, first we have to generate a webhook URL for our Discord channel on which we want to send the message on our Discord server. And then we have to add that same webhook URL over here in this field. Now you must be thinking how you can create this webhook URL. So to create it, just go to your Discord server and this is the channel new post in which I want to send the messages of the shortened link. So here guys, after reaching to your server, click on this down arrow and go to server settings. After coming to the server settings page, go to integrations and then go to webhooks. After coming to this webhooks page, click on new webhook and a new webhook has been added by Discord. Now after this, here let's rename this webhook as, for example, Bitly. This is the name of the webhook. And then we have to select the channel that using this webhook URL, the messages which we are going to receive on which particular Discord channel we want to send those messages. So we want to send the messages on this channel named as new post. So select that channel over here. Then just click on this copy webhook URL, copy the webhook URL and click on save changes. So just now we have created a webhook URL in Discord and we have copied that webhook URL from here. Now go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this webhook URL over here in this webhook URL section. After adding the webhook URL, the next thing it asks us is the message. That what is the message which we want to send on our Discord channel. So here guys, I want to add the message. So in our Google Sheet, we have also added the message which we want to send with the Bitly shortened link of this post. So here guys, we have to map that same message. So from the drop down, from Google Sheet responses, map the response of message. Then to go into a new line, we are going to use this BR tag. Now because we have selected the action event as Send Channel Message HTML, to go to a new line, we are going to add the BR tag. So here I'm adding a gap of 2 lines and then we are going to enter the link. So here I have added the field of link and from the drop down, from Bitly responses of a shortened link, map the response of link, the Bitly shortened link over here. So this is the kind of message I want to send every time I add the new row of data over here in Google Sheet. After this, it is asking us for the bot name. Like a bot is going to share this message on our Discord channel. So here guys, it is asking us what will be the name of the bot. So you can give any name of your choice. Right now I'm going to name the bot as Pabbly. Also, you can actually change the bot icon too. You just have to enter the URL, the link of the bot icon over here, and the same image will be added as the bot icon who is going to share the message on our Discord channel. Right now, I'm just ignoring this field for bot icon. It is not a mandatory field, not a required field, so I'm just ignoring it for now. At last, it is asking us text to speech. Like if you want to enable the text to speech, select enable. Right now, I don't want to enable text to speech. So I'm selecting disable over here. And then I'll just click on save and send test request. Now, when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that this message which we have created has been sent on our Discord channel. So let's check it. We will go to our Discord channel, and yes guys, here you can see that on our Discord channel a message has been sent by the bot named as Pabbly, same bot name which we have given over here. And then here you can see the message as hello everyone, we have just now shared a new video on YouTube, the same message which we have entered in our Google Sheet. And also you can see the same short link of the same video, the same post which we have added in our Google Sheet, but this link is the Bitly shortened link. When we will click on this link, you can see that the same post, the same video or the same URL opens up which we have added in our Google Sheet. Now this means the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to add the details of a new link in our Google Sheet row, automatically using Bitly, we are going to shorten this link and then share this link as a message on our Discord channel. Now guys, after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation once in real time. So in our Google Sheet, we are going to add a new row of data with a link. And we will see that link will be instantly shared with a Bitly shortened link as a message on our Discord channel. So let's add some details. Let's add the same date over here. And then let me add a message. So I want my message to be, hello, we have just shared a new post on Facebook. This is the message which I want to send, and here guys, this is the link. So here we have added this long link over here. And then when we will add this long link in a new tab, open it in a new tab, you can see this is the link of a Facebook post over here. And we will see that as we add this new link in our Google Sheet, new long link with the post message, automatically, instantly, the same link with the same message will be shared on our Discord channel. And here it is. And on our Discord channel, you can see we have this short link. When we will open the short link, you can see the exact same Facebook post will open up in front of us. This is the short link post and this is the actual post. This is the exact same post. Now this means the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to add a new link in our Google Sheet, automatically we'll generate a shortened link using Bitly and we will share that shortened link on our Discord channel as a channel message. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down to your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.